procrastination was the key word for me this month, or for the month of November, because it's not even November anymore. I'm recording this so late. It's already December. I literally just, I don't know what time just got away from me. Forgive that crazy mess. It looked worse than that, but if you can believe it, the shelf behind me, because I just knocked all the books. I was trying to find my list for December, and I just messed my shelf up. Then another reason too. Anyways, sorry about the ugly little background. So this is gonna be a short video if I don't keep rambling, because I barely read anything in November. I just didn't feel like reading at all. And then I guess it was a book slump, but it was just like I didn't feel like reading, and I didn't force myself to read books because I didn't have any. Besides the year-thon, I didn't have any bingos or anything, so I was just like, take a break. You're almost to your Goodreads goal, so I'm not going to stress out about that, especially since I literally doubled my goal from when I made my goal list. So yeah, I read about 5 to 6 books in November. You see, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books, and a total of 2,689 pages. And I have some of them I'm not even going to talk about because they're my 5-star prediction books, and some of them are ebooks. I read A Mafia Romance, which was like the 7th book of the series that I found last month in October, and then just read all of them. Then the last one came out November 30th, so I stayed up all night reading it. It was like 700 something pages. That's literally the majority of the pages I read was that book. So I read those 2 books, and then I read 4 of my 5-star predictions, which was Scythe, The Winter's Curse, Without Merit, and Trial by Fire. So I read those 4 in November. Then the last 2 books I read were 2 of my least favorite books of the month. Oh, that kind of spoil alert for the 5-star prediction, but not really. Passenger. I literally hate when I have to edit books, but edit videos, but obviously I'm gonna have to edit this one. If you can see, I literally just stopped in the middle of my conversation. Okay, so Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, and then Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerri Maniscalco. So these were 2 historical fiction books. This one was a horror mystery thriller, historical fiction, and this one was a time traveling romance, contemporary fantasy type historical fiction books. I wouldn't say they're my least favorite books, but they bore me, and then my mind wanders because of the dialogue and the way they're written. My attention span, they just don't catch it for some reason. But I like this one better than this one, because this one was so interesting. The Stalking Jack the Ripper is like this girl, and there's a ripper going around town, and the main character is this girl who likes she likes stuff that girls in that 18th century period shouldn't be liking. What's it called? Being like, what's the morgue people called? I know it's a name for them, but yeah. She likes dissecting, is that what it's called? Like, dead people. There you go. It was interesting, and I liked this one. Gave it about 4 stars because it was well written and interesting plot. This one, I liked the main male character. Like that it had diversity because he was biracial, and so that was interesting. His backstory, the main character and her family were kind of boring, which is what the whole book is about, her backstory and the time travel and what it all has to do with her. So I was supposed to read this one in Wayfair for a year-thon, and I just read this one, and I had to listen to an audiobook to get through this. I heard reviews for this, and they were like, oh my god, and it was kind of not that good, and I was like, whatever. I liked her first series, so I'm gonna like this one too. I'm still gonna read Wayfair eventually though. So I gave this about 3 stars. So those were the books that I read in November. Thank you for watching. Bye.